Alrighty, good morning. So, quick introduction. We're staying in Canberra and right next to a mountain bike track. It's pretty sweet. So, last night Thomas and I went for a bike ride on the, Thomas from Rolling Fix that is, on the new Super73 RXs. These ones right here. It was so much fun. So, we're just going to run out there and do it again this morning. So, probably things to check would be what happened last night. I hit like loads of rocks and sticks and logs and stuff, so probably just want to like check the tires, make sure there's no gashes, make sure the chain's all good, no rocks or sticks stuck into it. Just give your bike a good little quick once over, make sure it's just all sweet. I hit some pretty big bumps last night on some big rock ledges, so I'm really stoked that the bike's holding up. It's amazing. Alright, my quick thoughts on how the bike handles an outdoor mountain bike track is it's like a cross between a motorcycle and a bicycle. So when you're going through the bands and over logs and around rocks, you're constantly like moving the pedals to make sure the pedal's not going to bottom out and hit a rock or something, like you would with a mountain bike. But then the handling is handling like a motorcycle because it's heavier. It's a heavier bike. But it's just extreme fun. It's amazing feeling. So yeah, check it out. Now we're going to do a range test of about 60 k's. We know the battery is good for 90 k's. Probably a mixture of pedal assist and throttle, but it's going to be rocky mountainous terrain, so we're budgeting, we think we'll just make it 60 k's going through some rough terrain. So bikes are stock standard. Being a range test, we're going to see what happens with the bike stock standard and keep you informed. You'll see at the end of the video what happens. Do we make it? Do we not? But in going out on a long ride, there's a couple of things we're going to throw on the bike, and I thought we'd show you what we're throwing on. And then at the end of the video, we'll see if that was helpful. If it was a good idea, could we have taken something else? Should we have not taken something? Alrighty, so tubes. I'm going to take 2 tubes because there's 2 of us. So 1 spare tube each. They're heavy. So where do they go? Well, we're going to have a bag. This is a Toe Peak mid-loader 4.5 litre bag. These work well just on the side here, and you can put them anywhere you want really in the bike, but that'll carry a tube. Now to replace the tube, you want to need some tyre levers. We sell these clever levers which also double as clamps, so they're neat and tidy and small, and they'll be able to go in the bag. Also, I really like this granite bike tool. Now if we open it, you'll see it has all the little bits of tools that you'll need to tighten anything on your bike, and you've got your little ratchet set in there. So that's super cool. Now on the back it's got a hook. It's got this bit of material here. I can't really strap it directly on the bike, but what I can do, I can get myself another little bit of Velcro strap. I actually got that off the bag. The bag comes with lots of little Velcro straps. So I'm going to grab this, wrap it through there, and I'll just find somewhere on the bike which can handle it. I'd say maybe just down here. So it's nice and low, and that should be fine. Just sat there. Sweet. I'm going to be using my phone for navigation, so it's a good idea to have your phone up front. I'm going to stick it up here. Screw that on in a minute, and I'm going to need some water. So I've got these Falcon bike cages, and we sell those on our website as well. These ones that will actually hold a regular sized bicycle water bottle in situ, you know, because we're going to be bouncing and jumping around a lot, so just want to make sure that sits in. So I'll put that there. I don't know, I'm going to take a power bank just to make sure I can still navigate if my phone runs out of battery. I'm going to take obviously a helmet, and I'm going to take these gloves from One Protect. They're on our website as well. They're going to be nice and handy if I do happen to come off the bike, to protect my palms and my knuckles. I like the fingers free so I can use the phone for navigation. Oops, just realised I forgot something. If you are going to take spare tubes and tools to change the tyre, you probably also want to know how to put air in it when you're out in a remote location. So we've got these battery powered pumps, which are really neat. You can literally just pull it out, plug it into the tube, hit pump, and it's going to pump up your tube for you. So make sure that's all charged up. And where am I going to put this? I'm going to see if I can fit it into this bike bag. So I'll fit all that. We'll see how it works.
Be able to see it through there. There's a range, a hill right through the middle of those two trees, the house and the tree. So that's our end point, and that's the highest part on the right. And then we're just going to go along here, and we're going to ride along the border of the New South Wales and ACT border, and it's just like rolling hills. There's quite a lot of climbing, so I think this is where the e-bikes are going to either make it or break it in terms of battery power. I don't think Ben's going to make it. It's been cheating.
We'll see. Alrighty, so it's nearly 6 p.m. and having the time of our lives, and we've probably been on the road now for just over 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours, and it's saying I've got a range of 27 kilometers left. Alright, so I've done 36 and I've got a range of about 27 left. So that's saying I could possibly do like 63 kilometers. Oh, we're pretty high. Are we at the highest point yet, Thomas?
Nah, sorry. We've got to get to the top of that hill.
What? Thomas, is this as high as we have to come, or do I have to go up there?
This is it. We're at the top.
Whoa! Hey! We're at the top!
No
sort
more.
of.
Sort of. No,
At the top of the trail.
Top of the trail. And we've got 25 k's to go on our. I got 25 k's left. How much do you have left?
Hey.
21.
21 k's left. 21.
I've got to be completely fine. It's super fun. It's some of the best like descending or riding for the entire 140k loop. And I hope you don't hurt yourself, Ben.
Oh, thanks, Thomas. I've got to try real hard to go slow. Just went full fun mode. Yeah, so the bikes are pretty heavy, so once they get a good slide on, that was almost like a 180 slide that I wasn't prepared for. But luckily I was wearing a helmet, and I'll have to write to the council about how slippery this gravel is, because really that was just way too slippery. Alrighty, so we've done 45 kilometers, 10 k's back to base camp in the middle of Canberra, and what have I got left in range? Just over a quarter of a tank left. Saying we've got 18 k's range, so I'm easily going to make it back with 8 k's.
I think we've got it. I think we're fine.
I think we're fine. So We'll see how many Ks we've done when we get back. Should be around 55. And I think, yeah, we've proven that the battery can do 60k range.
It's great.
I was smashing the throttle a fair bit up the last big hill.
Me too. Because you get close enough, you're like, I think we're going to make it, so then you get a bit like,
yeah,
start playing with fire.
Yeah. Overall. Oh! What did you do that for?
I meant to hit the throttle.
The horn does not make you go through sand.
I was like, oh, I hit the brake.
Ah! I'm out. I'm out. Oh, sorry.
He's out.
It says 5k range, but
Ben is out.
Ooh.
We spoke too soon.
Wait, let's see how many Ks I've done. Total 77 minus 21 is 56. I still think I can get home though. I've still got a little bit of power to get me home. Just not uphills.
Just uphills. You're in like zone 1.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm here to help.
Alrighty.
Great job.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? Okay.
You got it all dirty.
Okay, so yeah, sorry guys, we got the bike a bit dirty. Yeah, so we did like 61 Ks all up. I only just made it home, as you can see, and Thomas had a fair bit left in the tank. That's because he was way more conservative with his pedalling. He was putting a lot more effort into his pedalling, so well done to Thomas on that. But it does show that the Super73 RX, this battery on the RX and the S2 will do 60 Ks in mode 4. Alright, so starting with what I put on the bike. So I put on the phone holder. So that worked pretty well for navigation. But the only drawback of that is that when you're riding through dusty locations, the phone got pretty dusty and dirty. And so maybe like next time I'll look at how to just put it there or something like that. And it also came loose when I had a stack. So maybe not great for adventuring. Alright, and this granite toolkit stayed on, so that worked really well. Luckily we didn't need it. Oh yeah, so tyres. Wow. Thankfully we didn't need to change any tyres. These tyres just did amazingly well. I'm going to do a little once over of the tyres, check everything, but the tyres are really, really tough. And the tyre pressure is still about the same, like 26 PSI, when we had them loaded with, I think, 28, 29 PSI. There's no like nicks or scratches in them. So I went through thick bristles, like thorns, sharp, jagged rocks, you name it, we went through it. And so just, what did I do? Like 61 Ks through all different terrain. It was amazing. And the tyres stood up. So yeah, I mean, maybe I've heard of like 1 or 2 people who have had like 3 flats in their lifetime and they're pretty annoyed about it. But I think that's just really bad luck, I'm afraid. Bag, wow, look, this just held up just with these Velcro straps. Very impressed with that. What else? Oh, the cage, the water bottle cage. So this is like a regular bicycle bottle cage. It worked well with the bottles. The other Super73 bottle cages, they're super cool, but they're kind of for holding like the big slurpy bottles, and they're more for like urban transport where you're not like bouncing, jumping the bike. Like we did get airborne on these bikes, and so when you get airborne, like your big slurpy may not stay in there. So it's good to get a big water bottle that fits in and stays there, particularly when you're coming off. Once again, extremely fun to ride. Just a little note about the bike shape. So it's not like your traditional mountain bike, so it's more of a motorcycle style. So what that means is your feet are a bit more forward and your bum's a bit lower down. So what we found is when we were mountain biking, it was, well, sort of going through mountain bike terrain, it was a little bit hard on your bum and your back, because it's a little bit harder to stand up to raise your bum. And that's typically because of just the seat position. Something that you need to do if you're going to be going out there for like 60 Ks at a time like we did. I'm okay today. Now, what else? Oh yeah, so what I was thinking about that is what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to put some foot pegs in here. This is a hole designed for carrying a pillion passenger. So if we can stick some foot pegs in there, I should be able to bring my feet to the rear more, so I can stand up when going downhill. So I'm looking forward to trying that next time. Any questions, let us know in the comments, and we'll answer them for you.